Welcome everyone to Fearless Friday, where I offer a quick tip, exercise, or just a thought on how you can live more for yourself. My name is Dr. Benjamin Ritter, leadership and career coach at Live For Yourself Consulting, where we coach and guide individuals to create a career they can love. Remember, today is your day, and how can you make it fearless? If you're feeling pretty sad, watch this video, because you're talking to someone that does feel sad too and is interested in dealing with it, because it's not that fun. Hey everyone, my name's Dr. Benjamin Ritter. I'm a leadership and career coach that guides leaders to be the leader of their own career and create a career they can love. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like some things aren't really right, send me a message. We have a solution. We worked with hundreds of leaders across the globe and tens of thousands of leaders through our workshops and virtual events. We know what works. Okay, so I admitted in that intro, I'm feeling kind of sad today. And what I've noticed with clients and even instinctually with myself, that we feel sad, we're quick to label it as sad and quick to lean into the sadness, which means that I'm pushing myself away from things I know that are going to keep me happy. I'm not as productive. I maybe also feel a little guilty about how I feel, about what I'm not doing. And these are not productive ways to deal with emotions, especially ones that we might not want to deal with. And that's actually the problem. The fact that we don't want to deal with them. So we're quick to label sadness as something bad. It is something negative that we're experiencing that we don't want to feel. And our brains don't like things that are bad. We push away from them. We don't focus on them. We don't examine them. We try to run very quickly away from them because it's creating a life that you don't want, that doesn't keep you safe. But this response is not actually a way to change how you feel. Reflect on a moment how you act when you're happy. You feel happy, you focus on what's making you happy, you double down on what's making you feel happy, you explore, you share it, you dive in, you cover yourself in the emotion. It becomes a very significant part of what's happening in your life. You lean into it, you feed it, you want more of it. Now, when we feel an emotion like sadness, we can take lessons from how we react when we feel something like happiness. What if, when you felt sadness, you explored more of what made you sad? You actually tried to really dive into it and feel what you were feeling, to fully embrace and experience it, to become aware of it, to understand it. Rejecting an emotion makes it stronger. Diving into it, spending time on it, exploring it, uncovering it, can actually help you gain greater control over it. And when you have greater control over something, it becomes less something that you're feeling and more something that you're choosing. And this is a very important distinction, because when you choose something, then you can change it. So when you get an awareness of what's happening, instead of feeling like something is happening to you, you are now in much more control. So then you can have a little bit of space from the feeling to go do something that fills you up and might actually help this emotion process quicker. So for example, sometimes when you're not feeling very good, or you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, that's a big word, but I'm using it right now just for context, to get the point across. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to do work. You don't want to get up. You don't want to eat sometimes. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to hang out with friends. If you explore the emotion, understand it, maybe share it with somebody too, you're more likely to build a little bit of a gap to help you take that first step to doing something that is actually going to bring you positive energy in your life. Because after you understand your emotion, after you explore it, after you face it, then what you want to do is actually incorporate your life with things that do fill you up, that do make you happy. Not because you want to force yourself to be happy, but because these are the things you want to do. And this is actually going to help you deal with the negativity and the guilt that that you feel towards being in this negative state. Now, I'm not saying push yourself to do these things, because another trick with this is to accept the fact that you feel sad. You're not going to do everything that you normally do. But I'm saying just do a little bit of it. That's going to help you transition out of this emotion a little bit quicker. Now, I hinted at this in the last comment. Another part of dealing with an emotion that you don't truly want to feel is lower your expectations for yourself during that time. Because the feelings of guilt and shame and negativity about yourself, that criticism, is not helping that emotion. It's feeding it. So lower your expectations of, oh, maybe I'm not going to go to the gym for an hour and a half, or maybe I'm going to go to the gym for 20 minutes and just kind of hang out, do some stretches, do what I need to do to keep the routine going, to give myself a little bit of dopamine, but not pressure myself and feel bad about what I'm capable of doing right now. Like if you were incredibly sick and lying in your bed, not able to move, you're not going to feel bad about being sick. So let's think of emotions in a very similar way. Okay, everyone, I hope this helps. I hope this brings a little bit of progress, maybe transition, or acceptance to how you're feeling. Because ultimately, being able to manage how we feel, to understand how we feel, to accept how we feel, it's all part of living for yourself. So get out there, everyone, and live fearlessly. If you have any thoughts and comments, be sure to use the links in the show notes to send a message my way. Thank you all for being here. Keep on living for yourself.